Martin Holmes, Lean Business Solutions. In today's video we want to talk about visualizing the current state. This is step 2 in our 7 steps to starting your business on a lean journey. Remember, step 1 was the burning platform, so step 2 is all about visualizing the current state. So what are the key points about visualizing the current state? Well, when I walk into a business, I want to understand exactly what's going on, and I want to understand what's going on quickly and in real time. So I want to understand things like safety, quality, cost, delivery and morale, but very quickly. I don't want to get into loads of data. So it's got to be really quick to access and really easy to understand. Okay, so let me give you an analogy of what I mean. So imagine that you're at a sporting event, let's say it's an American football game, and there's no scoreboard. It's very difficult to understand exactly where we are, and that's no difference to what it is in business. Where are we right now? Where should we be, and where are we? So imagine that we should be, you think you're in the second half of the game, the players don't know where we are. How do they know how many downs we've had? They know how many minutes we've got left? It's very difficult to understand, and that's the frustration some of the employees have. So we must get that information visual, and we must get it right for the levels of the organisation. So what kind of information do we need to see? Well, the information that we need has to be linked to the business strategy. We only want those critical KPIs at the highest level. The more we go down the organisation, the more it should spread out and cascade down, the more we should see. But to this point, too much information is also confusion for everybody in the organisation. So who needs to see the information? Well, everybody needs to see the KPIs, and as I said previously, it's different at different levels of the organisation. So depend on what type of work that you're doing or what level you are in the organisation will depend on what type of KPI you see. So for example, a senior executive might see a really high level financial KPI. It may be revenue, but what good is revenue to an employee working on the shop floor? So they would probably see things like budget related items or cost spend on the budget, or maybe PPE spend, those types of things. So it has to be relevant for the different levels of the organisation. So the visualization of the KPIs have to be located as close to where the work is being done as possible. Now, what I mean by that is that so people can see it, and the people that are affected by it can react quickly. It's no good hiding it on a computer somewhere or putting it on a TV screen that it's scrolling around. It's too far away. It's got to be close so we can make the right decisions quickly. So in terms of reviewing the KPIs, we need to review these as often as necessary. And what I mean by that, if it's a really critical KPI and we're really in trouble and we have a big gap to our target, then we need to be reviewing it on a regular basis, maybe 2, 3 or 4 times per day, just to get us back on target, to really understand what's going on. But if we have a target that is consistently being achieved, then we'll review it less, maybe once per day, maybe even once per week. So in terms of who should review it, again, it really depends on how critical the problem is. The more critical it is, the more influential people that you want there to help you and support you on achieving the target. So it's maybe a good idea at this point to set up a matrix of how critical problems are and who should attend the reviews. So let's recap. It has to be real-time information so we can really understand what's going on quickly. It also has to be the most relevant KPIs to the business strategy. It also has to be visible to everybody, so different visibility of the KPIs at different levels of the organisation. And it has to be located to where the work is going on right now, so the right people can see it and make the right decisions. It also has to be reviewed on a frequent basis, frequent enough that if it's really critical that we get it back on track quickly. And lastly, it has to be reviewed by the right people. So depending on, again, the criticality of the problem will depend on who needs to be there. So if you like this video, please click like. If you want to see more videos, then please subscribe. Thanks for watching.